afternoon. As you can probably tell, the weather is pretty poor, but we're out anyways. I've been looking forward to coming out all week. So today we've come to Gummer's How. It is a peak, it is not a Wainwright. For those that aren't aware, Wainwrights essentially, it's not all the peaks in the Lake District. It's just a bunch of them, 214 to be exact, that Alfred Wainwright decided was his favourite. There are many others as well. So we're not doing Wainwrights today. This part of the Lake District, actually, there aren't any Wainwrights. He sort of didn't come down, or didn't choose any down this far. So I've parked at the National Trust car park, Felfoot, because I'm a National Trust member and it's free to park there. There is a car park slightly nearer, well, quite a bit nearer, but a mile nearer, up the road, which is a Forestry England one, and I don't think you have to pay to park in it, but I chose to park in the National Trust one because there's toilets and stuff for when I'm done. So it's only we're about 7 miles away from home, so we're not that far. But yeah, weather's pretty poor today, so we probably won't get any amazing views from the top, if we can see anything at all. But I've got a nice little 10-mile route planned. I have got on my new shoes. Let me just show you. I need to wipe the lens. So these are the Innovate X Talons. I have used them last week, but I didn't do a video because we were just at Black Crag. But I bought them because where my Trailfly Ultras 300s are my absolute favourite shoes for really muddy mud. They're not designed for that. So, and with the weather now how it is in the Lake District, I was getting a lot of really muddy mud. So I wanted something that would cope with the mud, and got the X Talons. Tried them out last week. They're really good. They do grip in the mud. I've swapped out the insoles for some of the Innovate Boomerang ones because they're slightly more comfy, because obviously these shoes aren't as cushioned as what I'm used to with the 300s. But so I did 7 miles in them last week. Like I say, I have 10, 11 miles today. So I really enjoyed them last week, so hopefully they'll be just as good today. But I'm going to crack on. I'm soaked already, and I'm huffing and puffing because I've just had to walk the mile from Felfoot car park up to here. It's up a really steep road. I hate walking on road anyways, but I walked it because it was A, really steep, and B, don't want to ruin my trail shoes. But I'm going to crack on the trail and see you in a bit. Not sure how much footage I'll get today. Windy up here, I don't know if you can hear me, but also no views. This is what it looks like up here. No views. I don't know if you can see the distance there. Trig Point is just there. We're nearly at the top. It might get better, I think, as we go back down again, because we're not up here the whole time. I don't mind a bit of mud, but that's ridiculous. And that's going in the river. Gotta have it clean. Have it completely muddy. Right, so this isn't going to be the video I planned or the route I planned in the finish, because we've just hit 3 miles. It's taken me so long just to do 3 miles because it's so hard going, and it's proper miserable weather. I'm still like enjoying it, but I do know that it's like after 2 now. If I carried on doing the full route I was going to do, I would be still out in the dark at the current pace, so that's not sensible, because I don't know the route. So I've already checked the map and checked where I am, and I'm about 3/4 of a mile away from where I meet the road that I first came in on, just further up. So I'm just going to take a shortcut and go down that. I don't really want to go down the road, but it means I get back quicker. A much shorter route, but much safer in today's conditions. So I will try this route again, just on a nicer day. So this is probably going to be a super short video because I don't think I've had a lot of footage. But oh, ow, caught on the fence, my paws. Don't know why I said ow, because it didn't actually hurt, but made me jump. Yeah, not the best route in the soaking wet weather on a short day, especially when I didn't get out until 12:30. That was probably the biggest error. If I'd have got out earlier, it would have been easy to finish in the daylight. Best view we've had today. We are heading to that bit of road and just figuring out how to get to it. Oh, I am back at the car, soaked through, totally muddy. Feet are, yeah, completely soaked and muddy. I've got an Innovate jacket in the sale at a super good price in the sale. They've got some really good deals on for coming up to Black Friday at the minute. They've got a different special item every day, and this was one of them, so it was heavily reduced. Anyways, I've been wanting this for ages, and I got one. Oh, and it is fantastic for air, packs up in its own little pocket, and I put it in my pack. There was a point on the run where I nearly put it on while I was out because it was so cold up at Gummer's How, but I didn't because I thought I don't want to get it soaked, and I knew once I started moving a bit quicker I'd warm up, which I did. But now that I'm back at the car, I've took it out and put it on because I was, as soon as I got in the car, freezing. And it is lovely and warm. Really good purchase this, I love it. I still had a pretty good day, I think. I was starting to get sick of the mud by the time I got to the end, but I still enjoyed it. It was a new route. I would definitely do that route again in the summer. It is not a winter route, so when I am choosing my winter routes from now, I'm gonna have to try and choose ones that are more on hard gravel trails rather than muddy. I know I've got the muddy shoes for it, and I still will use those for places like we go Black Crag and things like that, but that was too much mud, which meant I couldn't actually run very much. So yeah, I've had a good day out. I do still enjoy myself out even when it is miserable conditions, but I'm going to pick my winter trails a bit better now so that I can actually try and get some more running done while I'm out. But that's me done for today. I've brought my tea with me, so I'm going to have a little drink of tea. Apologies for the background noise, I've got the car on because I wanted to put the heater on, but I'm going to have a bit of drink of tea and then I'm going to head home. I'm not far from home. Tom's cooking a chilli. Sorry for the short video. Next weekend we are away. We're back down in the southeast. We're at a weekend with friends, so I am planning to do a run while I'm down there. It won't be as exciting as the Lake District, and there won't be anywhere near as much elevation, but I've made myself a little route. So if it's nice, I'll make a video. If it's just dull, I won't bother. But yeah, and then we'll be carrying on after that. So see you next time. Bye.